McClain, and of course you guys have met my sons. And it's really important to us to build family wealth, because it's hard being at the top by yourself if you're making money. I made my first million at 32, and here it is. And when you make that, it's like when you're there by yourself, not everybody's on the same level. And I don't mean that in a mean way, but it's like you're in different rooms, you're talking to different people. So with us, we wanted to leave a legacy. So we had, I think Alex describes this a lot better than I do. Can you describe it, Alex, why we are where we are right now?
So I feel like it really came down to this, right? So it started off originally with her threatening us to learn trading, otherwise she was going to kick us out the house. I'm not playing. It may sound a little funny, but she literally said, if you don't learn trading, if you don't understand essentially how the markets work, you got to get out of my house. Those were her exact words, right? So from there, it just kind of led us down a rabbit hole of, okay, we understood, trading side as Forex, crypto, stock options, things like that. But instead of using our own build money, we're like, we want to use somebody else's money and then use a lot of it. So then we started understanding and learning about credit, right? Obviously, you've heard a lot of people on this stage talk about the importance of personal and business credit. So then from there, it's just kind of led us down the yellow brick road, right? There are trials and tribulations along the way. But as we continue to learn more, continue to educate ourselves, continue to know, okay, first it's trading, then it's credit, then it's how to formulate a business, then it's how to formulate a family business, then it's how to protect your assets. So it just kept stacking and stacking and stacking and stacking, right? And I always say this, the tallest trees have the deepest roots. So all of us, the learning we were doing, all that stacking of knowledge, right? At first it was just, okay, we learned this over there, then we learned this over there, we learned that over there. But what we didn't realize originally was we were growing our roots, right? We were doing the hard work, we were doing the necessary things it took to learn the proper information so that we set ourselves and our generations up properly, right? And honestly, that's some things that some of us don't always do, right? We see something shiny, we're like, ooh, that looks amazing, let me go ahead and go get it, right? Sometimes you rush too quickly into things without thinking about the full scope of what it's gonna do later down the line. So that's kind of how we started. We were like, okay, we're taking all this information, but now we're like, how can we package it together? How can we, for one, help ourselves, right? Because we can't help others without helping ourselves. I can't pour into your cup if my cup's already empty or my cup's low, right? I can't pour into your cup if my cup's empty if it's low, right? Right. All right, I need some feedback, right? It's not just me talking at you, it's a conversation, right? So, like I said, it just continued to stack and stack and stack, and then we're like, how can we help? Right? It's not about the money, it's not, we're leaving a legacy for our generation, but how can we help the community around us? And that's how we essentially formulated the Fampreneurs, because we're like, we built a family business, right? How can we help you build a family business? How can we help you build a family business? And how can we help you build a family business, all right? So, on three, say family business matters, all right? 1, 2, 3.
Family business matters.
Awesome. So I want to add on top of that. Does anybody want to know, does anybody want an instruction manual on how to build a family business? Raise your hand. If you want an instruction manual on how to build a family business. Can we put the book up real quick? Everybody say free. Free. They must not like free. They must like free. Free. Can everybody say free? If you all scan this code real quick, we have a family business Bible for you to follow, all right? You scan this, you'll actually be able to get our family business Bible for what? Free! For what? Free! Okay, I just want to make sure. Maybe y'all like free a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So, who wants to game real quick on how to build a family business outside of this book? Who wants to build a trust? Who wants to know the in and outs of a trust? Who wants to know which trust they should get? Right?
Can I add on to that real quick beforehand? So, super quick before we get off, I need you guys to understand, January 1st, 2024, who all has an LLC? Yes. Do you know about the new regulations? Are you aware that you actually need to dissolve that LLC? There's going to be fines that are going to be assessed. So we're going to show you how you can literally take a trust and become private. Who wants to become private? Do you want to be public or do you want to be private? Okay? So if your LLC is not in the order that it is supposed to be in, and you do not give them the information that's needed, they're going to start asking you now for your passport, a copy of your driver's license, a picture from you from head to toe, because they want to make sure that you are not doing any money laundering. So if you don't believe me, you can go to FINCEN.gov. It's FIN, it's the CTA, Corporate Transparency Act. So you're going to have to divulge yourself. But we are going to give you an opportunity to show how you can remain private and not have to give all of your information. Because if you've been transferring money from one to the other, they're coming after you. They're going to consider that you are money laundering. So all of this money that you've gotten in business credit, if you are not formulated the right way with the right type of trust, you will be paying a $500 a day fine. Point.
Actually, it's $500 to $1,500. And then, if you don't follow up that, after 30 days, you will then get fined $10,000.
And or you will be put in jail. And I'm not making this up. We all, it's great that we all got our LLCs, but I'm telling you guys right now, you've got to be prepared, or you are all going to either jail or be fined.
By January 1st, 2024.
You do have, if you have an LLC, to the end of the year of 2025 to file this document. But if you create a new LLC, you have to give that information up in 30 days. So super quick, I'm gonna turn it to him because I think our time is out.
Yeah, so can you put the other QR code real quick on? I just want to make sure everybody has an understanding. So before I give you all the game, can we give love to David Power Talk real quick? Can we give some love to we won't be here without David. So I want you to understand.
That's our dude right there.
Oh yeah.
I adopted him. I'm sorry.
Dang, I was gonna say, look, both of y'all really put on a really great event.
Yes.
I mean a lot to you. So as you know, we had to invite y'all to speak at our event.
Absolutely.
So November 2nd to the 4th this year, if you scan this QR code, you'll be able to actually join our events in Atlanta, Georgia. Everything's still in Atlanta, Georgia. You don't gotta go anywhere. You see what I'm saying? You just maybe 20 minutes from here. And
No, it's 10 minutes.
Oh, it's 10 minutes from here?
From
Oh,
this
excuse me.
location.
So 10 minutes from here, you'll still be at our event. So if you scan this QR code, you will learn all the information, ins and outs of all of that. So definitely scan this code. Now, who's ready for some game? Who's ready for some game? Okay, cool. So everybody here, raise your hands if you have a family real quick. And this is included for everybody here. I'm giving everybody game. An average person has what, a 4-person household? A 3-person household? Okay. So let's say you have a mother, father, and a son, or a child, a daughter, whatever, right? A mother, father, and a child, right? So each person nowadays you can't have LLCs. Right?
Yeah.
So each person, there are 3 types of trust that are the most asset protected trust. You will stay as anonymous and as private and as protected as possible. No takers are what?
Money makers.
No takers are what?
Money makers.
Okay, so what I'm telling you right now, I hope you're writing notes.
Yeah.
There are 3 types of trust. You have a business trust, a ministry trust, and a family trust. Now I'm going to give you the definitions of each one. Okay? A ministry trust helps separate you from the state. Now everyone before us is talking about trust. They didn't really tell you what trust to actually get because that's for you.
Yeah.
Okay? So a ministry trust separates you from the state, which allows you to defer taxes
On at home.
So if you, actually, that's a great idea. And so does everybody, raise your hand if you have a house or you know somebody that has a house, right? If you put that house under your ministry trust, you can defer property taxes. You don't have to pay it.
Hello?
Legally speaking.
I guess everybody will pay taxes.
No.
Okay, say again?
And not be in ministry.
In the ministry. If you put the house in the ministry trust,
But I'm saying, even if
You do not have to be a minister to have a
no, you do not have to be a
trust.
minister. So a ministry trust is a faith-based organizational trust. You classify it whatever you want to classify it as. If you want to say, okay, I want to have a nonprofit, then that's classified as under the ministry trust. If you just want to have a for-profit, that's classified under your ministry trust. It does not matter what type of business it is.
That's right.
Right. The family trust is a generational wealth vehicle. Everybody say vehicle.
Vehicle.
Okay? This allows you anything that's any valuables, jewelry, anything that's classified that belongs to your family would go up under this trust. Okay? Then you have a business trust. Here's the hack. The business trust is now going to be classified as your new LLC.
Correct.
Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
Your new LLC will be your business trust. So, guess why? Because everything that is in a business goes to the business trust. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay? Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
Your LLC is converted to what?
A trust. A business
A
trust.
business trust.
Now, I have to say this before we get off. If you have an LLC now,
Yeah.
you do not want to transfer that LLC to the business trust. Because if you have done anything wrong, if you filed something wrong, if you didn't classify something the right way, you will be fined. So you have to, this is all brand new. You have to, I understand if you had an age LLC, a shelf LLC, or whatever LLC. You do not want to transfer that to this. You can then get credit under your business trust.
Business credit. For example.
Okay?
Wait, can you say that's the last part?
You will be able to get credit under your business trust. You do not, and so they used to say, don't operate as a sole proprietor.
Yeah.
Again, with the new strict regulations that are going to be coming down, sometimes it's better to operate as a sole proprietor. Remember they said, no, don't do sole proprietor. Do LLC. I'm telling you, please read it. FINCEN. Just Google it. And when you see this information, you're going to be blown away. FIN, FinCEN. It's CTA, Corporate Transparency Act. There is also a PDF that's going to be on there if you have an LLC. They're going to say, if you have an LLC, you did this, then you're going to have to do this. And it's going to keep asking you certain questions on that PDF. And if it classifies in that department, then you will have to report that information. So that is our time. My husband wants to say one last thing.
I have to. Do everybody have a phone?
Yes.
Get ready to throw these away. It's going. Get ready. Get ready to throw your phones away. The reason why everything is switching over to AI and virtual reality. These are two. They're small. They're messing up our eyes, and we're lazy. So get ready to see that. You will also find out about that at FamCon. That's coming up with.
November 2nd to the 4th. So if you want to learn about
David Power Talk.
Hey, wait a minute, David is opening. What you saying? Okay, David is going to be our opening act for FamCon, and hopefully Precise will be able to make it in. But we're super duper excited. Again, you know, if you want more information, we'll be in the corner. Please start changing your lives right now with the trust. Thank you so much.
Thank you.